I remember when Rock was young. Me and Susie had so much fun. Holding hands and skipping stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own. But the biggest kick I ever got was burning up to the Crocodile ride. While the other kids were rocking around the clock, we were hopping and bopping to the Crocodile rock. Well, Crocodile rocking sounds are shocking when your feet just can't keep still. Never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Lordy mama, those Friday nights when Susie wore her dresses tight. Crocodile rocking was out of sight. La 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 la. Hello everyone, I'm building the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Crocodile Day. Thought I would start out with a little bit of Crocodile Rock there. I'm looking at the bag orders here and the instructions. You can see bag one is the tail. I was thinking maybe it's a little disappointing that it starts with the tail, but it also is kind of exciting to end with the head, I guess. So, hey Brian, hey Grumpy J, hey Luke, hey Sergeant Briggs, yo Brooklyn's Den, Chantel, how you doing? Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna dive into the build here. I've just opened bag one. We've got the, oh, you know what? I think I'm probably being picked up on multiple things here. Did it sound terrible? Hopefully it didn't sound too terrible. Sounding echoish. Oh, well, the whole song was ruined then. There we go. Hopefully during the song it just sounded like an audio effect. Nobody is ever going to watch this video sing song again. I'll sing the second verse a little bit later. How about that? Oh man. Be honest with me, was it awful or was it kind of cool? Or was it just meh? All right. The first thing we're going to build here is a little bird. A little bird told me. And I've got my instructions up on a screen today, which I haven't done in a while, but I've been feeling during the last couple of builds like I wanted to have the instructions on a screen. So Brian said, I didn't notice during the song, just when you were talking. Oh, good. Well, we got it taken care of. I've got 3 cameras rolling, so you were actually hearing a second piece of audio from one of those cameras. And like all Creator 3-in-1s that have little animals, we get a tiny brick-built animal here. So here's a bird that will go up on top of the crocodile when it's done. I want to set this. Oh no! I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. That's where I want it for the main part of the build, and I'm gonna do. How do I set? I think like this, like that. 5. So now if I zoom in, woo, and you can see this little bird, should be able then to, it's still focused on that other stuff, to back it up to 5. Nope, I guess not. We'll go to 4 and then in a little bit. Oh well, I'll have to figure that out later. Thank you guys for watching this morning. Oh, Sergeant Brick says it sounded all right. There's the little bird. Somebody in one of my recent build streams said, you know, I'd love to see instructions. And so I've got the instructions pulled up on this screen over here. So hopefully that works out for y'all. Holy smokes. 36 bricks with a $10 super chat. Hey bud, super excited. Brickfest Live is this weekend and we are setting up a huge booth. I know you're not going to Brickfest, but are you going to Bricks LA? I would love to go to Bricks LA. I was planning on it a different kind of work-related thing came up that's the same weekend, but I also haven't heard anything about it in a long time. So if that falls through, which it may, then I'm gonna do my darndest to be at Bricks LA. 36 bricks, everybody. Give them a round of applause. Thank you very much for a $10 super chat. That is huge at 11 in the morning on a Friday. Boom, 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 boom. 36 bricks. Let everybody know what the what's going on at your huge booth. Are you displaying or are you selling? Bump, 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 bump. Oh, this is going to be like a fish bones, I think. Bump, 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 bump. La, 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 la. Fish bones. We got fish bones. Fish bones. This actually looks pretty cool. Fish bones are like so prehistoric looking, right? All right, I'm gonna try one more time to set this. If I can do this and then this. Yeah, good. You see it there? It says set okay. So now when I zoom into the fish, boom, nice, awesome. I can go right back out to where I was. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. I feel better about that. The prehistoric fish bone. 36 bricks says displaying with my lugs. Sweet. Grumpy J says it's really 2 p.m. Ha ha ha. Must be East Coast. East Coast. There, the fish is done. And now we get to start on the crocodile. So I posted on my Instagram earlier this week a picture of this crocodile box, and I asked for recommendations. I wanted to do another example with this of something for my movie mods and mashups contest, build challenge. And a little over a week left to enter that build challenge. And if you don't know anything about it, look for a recent video on my channel about the build challenge. And so I asked people for a bunch of ideas of what I should do to this crocodile to make it into something that fits the movie mods and mashup category. And I got a bunch of awesome ideas. And I'm afraid that like my favorite idea is not necessarily going to be like popular with a bunch of viewers. So I've got to decide if I'm going to do like 2 or 3 ideas in one video, or if I'm just going to plow full speed ahead with like my favorite idea, because I already had something I wanted to do with this crocodile, and a couple people in my Instagram made the same recommendation of the idea that I already had. So I'm like, well, that's pretty sweet if I can, kind of kill 2 birds with one stone, as it were. All right. Chantel says, cool new room setup. Wow, it's been too long since I've been to a stream. Yeah, I'm still working on it. These are just here waiting to go into the places that I'm preparing for them. But you can see all these over here. If I were to go, well, I'll show you another time. Over this way, there's a bunch more of those. And of course, these are all going to go somewhere. So let me make a nice place to actually put the build so you can see what's going on here. Working on the tail. Brickham's then says, oh, curious now what the idea was. Well, Rick, you could go to that post on Instagram and look through the ideas. And the idea that I'm most excited about personally is one of like the most kind of obscure like 90s references among the idea list. It actually won't require a whole lot of modification to this set, but you know, I've been dreaming about having this pirate theme park over here for a long time, and I think it would be pretty cool to have this sort of crocodile themed thing going on in there. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I'll actually do it or not. Sergeant Brick says your build table looks identical to mine. Does it? This is actually a replica of the build tables from Lego Masters US. Lego Masters Fox. It's tricky. It's hard to, we can't technically call it Lego Masters US or USA because there's, you know, a cable network called USA, and so Fox doesn't want the show to be called Lego Masters USA. Was in like all the others, you know, you would call it like Lego Masters Australia or Lego Masters UK. Anyway. Brian says you could build a Captain Hook being eaten by the croc. Yeah, it's kind of that idea. You are on the right track with that there. I absolutely love that when they came out with the Mixel ball joint, it was like the same as these old, like the ball was the same size as these old toe ball joints, which I mean, technically, like on Bricklink, that is called the toe ball. But these go way back. And it didn't occur to me at first that when they created these joints, like around the time of the Mixel, that they fit together. So it's pretty cool. I'm glad they still make these, even though rest in peace Mixels. We don't get those little sets anymore. But luckily they still make that joint. It's a cool joint. I'm gonna move my bags over here. There's bag 2. All right, what do I got going on here? I needed that one. Uber Matty said, I was thinking more Hook, where the croc is the big clock in the center of the city. Yeah, that's exactly the idea. That's the one I want to do. That's the one I'm most excited about. But I just feel like for anyone under the age of like 30, are they going to get it? Or has Hook stood the test of time? Like, are people still watching Hook? Like, is it still, like, I know it's got Dustin Hoffman, Robin Williams, Julia Roberts. Like, it's a pretty star-studded cast. Bob Hoskins. But like, I don't know if people are watching that movie anymore. But that's the thing I want to do. I want to turn this crocodile into the Crocodile from Neverland, and then I want to put it in my pirate area over there. Yeah, Uber Matty says, there you are, Peter. Uber Matty says, they should be watching it. Bangarang! Right? Okay. Tale is coming together. DJ Switch says, I always forget Bob Hoskins was in that movie. Yeah, he was Smee. Don't try to stop me, Smee. Don't try to stop me, Smee. Stop me, Smee. Smee, stop me. Yep. All right, I think I'm going to do it. Grumpy J says, Hook forever. Brickham's Den says, Hook is great. Can we watch it anywhere? Is it streaming? Somebody who can do a quick search. Is Hook streaming anywhere? Was it a Disney movie? I can't remember. It must have come out around like 1991 or something like that. 92, somewhere in there. Joshua Talks Food is back. Yeah, Sergeant Bricks says, I feel sorry for Dante Bosco, only known as Rufio, LOL. Yeah, like he never went on to have like any like more of a career. Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's interesting. That blue to me looks like a lighter blue. That actually would be a really beautiful Lego color, but in the set, it's just the normal blue. Brian says, looks like Hulu. Okay. Cool. Let's all watch Hook with our families tonight on Hulu. Here's a question. I can't remember. So if you remember that film and you're able to give me the answer to this, I'd really appreciate it. Did the clock in the big crocodile's mouth run, or was it still like all the other clocks? Like, I know Hook's thing was that he would collect up all the clocks and ruin them because he never wanted to hear the ticking of a clock. And so why was there a big clock tower in the center of town if it didn't run? Or like, was that the one clock in Neverland that could run? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just can't remember. It's been too long since I've seen the movie. Or was it stopped just like all of the other clocks? Matthew Becker is here. Rob Ketcherside is with us. Hey, Rob. Thank you all for watching. I am building the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Crocodile. Ooh, I do have to mention that this crocodile was sent to me by the A Full Engagement team. So thanks to them. This was, I've had this since I did the 3-in-1 castle. So they sent me the 3-in-1 castle. They sent me the crocodile. And I haven't done anything with the crocodile yet. Brian says the clock was broken, I believe, because I think it would be a super fun mock. And I think I'm just going to have my creative liberties with it. But I think it would be a super fun mock to create a clock that's actually like spinning. It's probably not going to have like hands that move the way real clock hands do. But I just think it would be fun to have some movement on the clock face. So the clock is in the mouth of the crocodile. Again, on this live stream, I'm not going to do any of that custom work. I'm just going to build the crocodile because I'm hoping to be done. I don't know. I'm hoping to have a stream here that's something close to an hour. All right. Here we go. This is cool. It's a nice looking tail. But, you know, the clock is in the jaws of the crocodile. And I think it would be really cool to have like a mechanism, you know, like a power functions motor with a gear, with an axle and a gear and an axle that goes through the back of the head and like makes the hands on the clock turn. It'd have to be pretty small, so I don't think they would be like geared to appropriate clock ratio, but I still think it would be fun to have like some movement there. So I might give that a try. Jeff McElwee is with us. Jeff, for some reason, and I don't know why, but every time I see you in the live chat, I want to announce your name like it's like Jeff McElwee, the World Wrestling star or something like that, you know? Jeff McElwee. How was the croc alive? No, it wasn't alive. It was dead. So have we spoiled it for you? This is so in Hook. That's not too big of a spoiler. In Hook, the whole story takes place after Hook has already like defeated that crocodile. And then they sort of propped the crocodile up as a trophy, like it's basically a giant taxidermied crocodile, and it's massive. It's like way bigger than any real live crocodile. And so they sort of prop it up in this clock tower in the middle of town, I guess. And so it was sort of like a dead, like, you know, taxidermy type hunting trophy crocodile. But it's because, you know, Hook was able to kill this crocodile. But you don't see that in Hook. It's all like backstory to Hook. Stick a little minifig hand in the teeth. Yeah, that's funny. All right. Should I go for verse 2? I'm gonna see if any viewership drops off if I sing verse 2. So how does? Well, the years went by and the rock just died. Susie went and left me for some other guy. Long nights spent crying by the record machine, dreaming of my Chevys and my old blue jeans. But they'll never kill the thrills we got. I think I skipped a part. Burning up to the Crocodile Rock, rolling fast when the years went past. We really thought the Crocodile Rock would last. Well, Crocodile rocking, your sounds are shocking when your feet just can't keep still. Never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Lordy mama, those Friday nights when Susie wore her dresses tight. Crocodile rocking was out of sight. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Hey, the viewership went up while I was singing. Didn't lose anybody. Cool. Almost done with bag 1. Very close. And this is a sweet tail. And actually, if I do build this into the hook clock, then it's going to be very cool. It's going to be huge compared to minifigs in my pirate land. I talk about it like it's a thing. I'm just going to keep talking about it like it's a thing until it's a thing. And which is actually great because the crocodile in hook is massive. So while this is not a minifig scale crocodile for like real people, it's going to be perfect for that build. All right, we're opening bag 2. The tail is done. And look at this articulation. Oh, so good. So good. So good. We got a tail. Boom, 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 boom. Bag 2. There's actually not a whole lot in bag 3. All right. Just like little bits of itty bitty shards of cardboard. I think it's probably because on these boxes that have like the push tabs. Oh, that's yesterday's. In these boxes that have the push tabs, I like to go ahead and use a blade to like cut across there so that I don't destroy the push tabs, because it still looks fairly nice when you close it up. I don't know why. I crush all my boxes anyway, but all right. Brickman Mosaics Art says you should do a music video with your build here of the Croc singing Crocodile Rock. I thought about that this morning. I did. That's a good idea. Oh, this is interesting. Because this is a 3-in-1, they use eyes from one of the other builds inside the crocodile build. And it must be a spot where it's beneficial to have tiles. If it's a tile with an eye printing, do you call it an aisle? Glenn is here. Sing Never Smile at a Crocodile. I don't know Never Smile at a Crocodile. I don't know that one. AJ says, when did Lego start numbering bags? Started during my dark ages. Well, I heard that, let's see. I know that the original Taj Mahal did not have numbered bags. I think maybe the Ghostbusters headquarters did not, or either did not have it or was one of the first that had it. I can't remember now, but it was somewhere in there. I'd say somewhere around the, I don't know off the top of my head, but my guess would be somewhere around the 2005 to 2010 era. would be probably roughly when they started numbering bags. Trevor says 2012 question mark. Tom Hines says, have you built an Orthanc tower yet? No. I have not built an Orthanc tower yet. Joshua Talks Food says, my brother Corbin Builds is going to enter your mod contest. Awesome. That's great. I think that's great. Rob Ketcherside says, so apparently the crocodile is supposed to represent time, which is always biting the heels of adults and eventually swallow us up. Wow. That's deep and creepy. It's deepy. For some reason I like the idea of mashing up words today. I don't know why. Yeah. So Tom, I have never built anything Lord of the Rings. I loved Lord of the Rings. For some reason, I have yet to become sort of interested in a headspace way of thinking about mocks from Lord of the Rings. Although I do think like Arendelle would be not Arendelle, Rivendell. I think Rivendell would be really sweet. So cool with the I'm sure people have done some really cool Rivendell mocks. I said Arendelle, that's Frozen. Jeez. Luke says top 5 themes, Boone. Top 5 themes. Space. Pirates. Space pirates. No, I'm just kidding. What else? Space pirates. Something else would be cool. Probably castle now. Those are like too general, right? So I'll say Mtron, classic space, ice planet, pirates, castle. There you go. And I don't have any favorite like factions of castle or eras of pirate except for like just the original. Luke says, knew you'd say castle. Yeah, I've just recently become interested in castle. So, Tom, maybe my recent interest in castle will lead me one day to be thinking about something like Lord of the Rings mocks. Tom says, I built an 11-foot tall tower. That's incredible. You should how long did it take you to build it? Oh, Grumpy J says Vikings. That's awesome. Vikings is Vikings coming back, or is that a rumor? Was that a lie? I heard something about Vikings coming back. Tom, 6 weeks. 6 weeks to build it. All right. Well, that's awesome. I feel like maybe I've seen pictures of that, Tom. Sounds familiar. Is that the tower where we meet the Christopher Lee? What is his name? Saruman. Willie Ball says Vikings had castles, LOL. Yeah, sweet. All right, cool. Oh, this is like more of the tail. Oh, this is like the center of the body. So I didn't realize it in the first bag. I think these are like the back hips. So this is probably like the middle of the body. There's that. Let's see. Elijah Daniel Frank says, "What's your fastest build time of what? What do you mean? Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to?" I'll go back to Luke's question, and maybe Elijah, you can clarify a little bit what you mean by that question. Luke says top 5 licensed themes. Okay. Batman. Ooh, this is tough. Batman, Star Wars. I don't have a lot of others. A lot of licenses come through ideas, so I'll just say ideas because that covers. It's kind of a way to cheat and cover a bunch at once. What else? What did I say? Batman, Star Wars, licensed themes, Ghostbusters, Batman, Star Wars, Ghostbusters. That's a tough question. I've never been asked that question before, which is hard to do because I feel like I'm answering questions all the time, which I love, but the questions tend to repeat themselves fairly frequently. So I need to give you 2 more. Batman, Star Wars, Ghostbusters, and I'll say licensed. I thought Trolls introduced a lot of really cool elements. Some like really neat textiles too that are now in the Element catalog. And I'll throw Indiana Jones in there because I loved Indiana Jones when I was a kid, but I've never built any of those sets. SpongeBob is cool, but it would not be on my top. Okay, Willie with Scooby-Doo, maybe I could replace Indiana Jones with Scooby-Doo, or I could definitely replace Trolls with Scooby-Doo. I only put Trolls in there because they gave us so many cool pieces and a lot of cool colors in that theme. But yeah, people like Scooby-Doo. Those Scooby-Doo sets are very desirable. I have the the Mystery Machine, and I have the box and everything. I did build it, but I still own the box and the instructions. But I'm probably not going to keep that forever. Who knows? We'll see. 36 Bricks. 36 Bricks says Velma is going for over $100 right now on eBay. Wow. If she only came in one of those sets, right? Like there were only a handful of sets and she came in one set. But like Scooby came in all the sets, like Shaggy came in all the sets, and Fred came in, I think, multiple sets. I suppose I don't really know off the top of my head. Moa Boss says, hello, please reply to this. I like your vids, but can you open Lego Girls set, hospital set, or the fun fair set with the roller coaster? Ooh, I definitely would like to do the roller coaster set. I'll see if I can get my hands on that. Is it still in production or is it a discontinued set? It just really, I open the stuff that I'm able to, that I either already have in my collection or that I've come across in one way or another, or if the A-Full engagement team is kind enough to send it to me to enjoy together with you. Those are kind of the sets I get to open. But I certainly could. I have all the Lego sets in the world. You do? Cool. How much space do you have? I've recently seen a video of like the world's largest sort of personal Lego collection. Is that you? Rob says, Boone, Magical Funfair roller coaster is a current Friends set. All right. I would not mind having more roller coaster parts. So yeah, I'll see if I can get my hands on that. Audio Injected Soul says, my wife wants the Harry Potter sets, which are expensive. However, she only wants to look at the box. So me and my kids end up putting them together while she directs. That's funny. Okay, they've done a really cool thing with these old man, from the top that looks like super checkerboard, doesn't it? From the side it like looks right, but from the top it's like kind of unnatural. But they've used those old toe ball elements, the 2x2 with the toe ball on that sort of longish piece to create just this nice little subtle, it's not the gap. You don't have the gap there that you would have if you used, two normal mixel ball joints. It's like a little bit less. Mighty Hawk. Can you do collabs with some of the masters in your future stream? I've done collaborations in the past with people from Lego Masters. Is that what you mean? Maybe I can in the future. Again, it's just been a while. We all got like, it's like while our season was airing and while for the first few months after our season aired, we were really good about like being in all of each other's stuff. And then later, time went by and we just kind of all got busy with our own stuff. So yeah, I'll do my best to try to have I have Mark on every now and then. It's hard to do like a collaboration, like a true, like, it's hard to do a mock collaboration in a live build because it just takes so much time. And, on Lego Masters, if we'd had to talk to the live chat, there wasn't a live chat, but let's say there was, and if we'd been spending time talking to live chat, we would have lost. Because we were so focused on like the creative side of building. All right, let's see. Jake Sadovich says Bricknology is working on opening a museum type thing with a very large private collection. Well, that sounds cool. You doing anything with them on that, or you just know about it? Rob says, Boone Builds, maybe you should get out Johnny Thunder and do some Crocodile Dundee reenactment at the end of the video. Yeah, I think I have one Johnny Thunder, and everyone would stop watching while I tried to find him because I have no idea where he is. Is there a Crocodile Dundee song? I feel like I should know that. I feel like if there was, maybe I used to know it. Oh, great. I was supposed to build 2 of those. The 2 times will get you. The 2 times will get you. 2 times will get you. The 2 times will get you. So the front leg and the back leg are identical on each side. Like, it's just times 2. Tom Hines says, have you built any Transformers out of Legos? No, that's you're hitting all these sort of properties that I've just never been like super interested in. But BX Bricks, Jermaine from Lego Masters Season 1 has built like 100 different Transformers Lego mocks. I don't know for sure how many, but quite a lot. He's been building them for years. He's built a lot. Yep, you got it, Sergeant Bricks. The rhythm is gonna get you. The rhythm is gonna get you. Crocodile gonna get you. The crocodile's gonna get you. Tonight. Tonight. Away, away. Away, oh, ah. All right, I'm putting on the legs. Boop. Boop. I was thinking this is going to be an hour-long stream, and it might. We might be like right at an hour, or maybe we'll just be right over an hour. I think I'm about to build the other legs. Okay, I mentioned this recently, but don't you think there should be something in Lego instructions that just in like instruct you to build something as a mirror image? Like, here, you're going to build this twice, but just set them side by side and build them as mirror images. I know it's probably not that realistic for, all ages and skill levels, but I think it would save a lot of pages. Dinner says, where can I find some instructions mocks? I have a couple on my website, boonebuilds.com. The biggest hub for mock instructions, I think, is probably rebrickable.com. So if you go to rebrickable, LOL, it's all good. Tom says, I used to build a lot of freehand builds. I built an Optimus Prime with trailer that transformed like the G1 toy. Oh, actually, okay, so Mark and I did a live stream where we were building the Hidden Sides fire engine, but we had two copies. So we sat right next to each other here, and the second copy was Optimus Prime, but it's the same pieces. And we switched every half hour, and I think we built for like 3 hours. And so every half hour, like he started building Optimus Prime, just a freestyle build. And then at the half hour point, we switched, and he kept building where I had left off on the Hidden Side fire engine, and I picked up where he left off on the Optimus Prime. And so then I'm freestyle building, and we just had to keep going back and forth. So it's funny that you would mention is that right? It's funny that you would mention Transformers and somebody else, and freestyle builds, and somebody else was talking about collabing with people from Lego Masters. That all actually happened in one video about, maybe it's close to a year ago now, but it's out there. Brick Jedi says, rad shirt, Boone. Yeah, this was the Brick Slopes 2021 shirt. This shirt, I believe, designed by Castle Corey of the Bearded Builders Guild. He's a pretty good graphic designer, in my opinion. All right. Geeky Girl says, hi, this is my first time at one of your lives. Hey, Geeky Girl 003. Geeky Girl 33. Can I just say 33, or do I need to put the 0 in there? Oh, hey, oh, hey. JKIRL, Boone, do you think your girl's interest in specific Lego themes has influenced your color palette when building? Not much, because aside from some trading, like they've got their Lego room and I've got my Lego room, so I don't really, I don't have like a lot of their pieces. In fact, it's
probably more likely that they're asking me for pieces that they want in certain colors, so then I'm less likely to have those colors. But they build in all kinds of colors. I mean, they've had a lot of like friends sets over the years, but they also have a bunch of Harry Potter sets and just other types of sets, Disney stuff, which doesn't all necessarily stick. And even the Friends sets, sort of each new wave of Friends sets tends to have a different sort of color scheme than the previous one. Okay, we've got 15 minutes left in the hour. I think I might do it here. I don't know. We'll see. The last leg is done, and they are going on here. All right, this is cool. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to have to do when I'm changing how this goes for the clock tower build is, man, I'm going to have to find some way to detail out the bottom here. I need like tan. Is his arms just sort of like slump out of the sides of the clock tower? So this could be okay. Or I might want to change this to, I can't talk about that right now. I'm probably going to spend my afternoon doing that, and hopefully tomorrow I'll publish a video about it. Look at all these extra pieces. They're all less than 1 by 1. They're all unique. So I'm going to trust that those are all extra pieces. Oh, there's the fish and the bird. Look, this is practically a bag full of teeth, which is good for a crocodile. I feel like I remember some old like Sesame Street Crocodile song. Anybody know what I'm talking about? The crocodile. How did that go? Brian says, that'll be so cool to see what you do with the clock tower. One of my favorite movies. Yeah, I'm thinking about building like a pedestal for it and putting a motor, like hiding a motor and the battery box inside the pedestal, and then putting the crocodile and the clock up on top. That's what I think I'm going to do this afternoon. How many more drawer stacks are you putting in? I see you got more there. Do you attach those to each other so they don't fall? Yeah, I attach them to each other. So all of these ones over here are attached. These ones are still loose, so they could fall, but they don't have anything in yet, so it wouldn't be that big of a tragedy if they fell. That actually happened to me. You can get tan 2x2 tiles with studs instead of anti-studs for the belly. Yeah, I was thinking that, or even the like the boat, what do they call those boat skids? The 2x2 round that have studs on the top and like kind of a slight dome on the bottom. Those I think could look good on the underside of the crocodile. But yeah, the anti-tile would work as well. Okay, we are moving on to bag 3. Here it is. Bag 3, here it be. I'm going to try to crank this out because it would be really cool to be done just in time to eat lunch here at noonish. Thanks for asking, April. I'm really excited. I'm at a little bit of a standstill this week because I had that thing where when I don't put out content for too long, I get antsy. I'm gonna do this. I should have switched to that view a long time ago, but now that we're getting close to the end of the build, this will be good. But anyway, this weekend I'm hoping to really get back into a lot of the reorganization work that I'm doing in my studio here. I need some 2x4s to work on the bottom of my old build table because I'm putting in planks to put a bunch more of these drawers. And I think, April, I'm going to have 200 drawers when it's all said and done. And these are like about 14 inches by 14 inches. I don't like having drawers that are too small. It's just not realistic for my space to like have stuff sorted in a way that, you know, every granular element of sort ends up in its own container. So I just have to go with a bigger sort, you know, bigger groups of, it's like subgroups of parts. Ooh, I like this. So check this out. One of these teeth pieces goes right in the front and it's uneven. So he's going to end up sort of having a little snaggle tooth in the front. That's funny. Boone says, or Grumpy J says, Boone, we will wait as long as you need for what? You have the A full support. For me to find, were you talking about as long as I need for content or for not Jack Stone, but what's his name? I'm putting teeth on too early. Oh, I already have that piece. For Johnny Thunder or for my studio to be done. April's Crazy Brick says 200. Wow, nice. Did you get a good deal on a bulk order? No, I did not. I just looked for the place that I could order them from at the best price. And I did some like ordering of, you know, it was like cheaper per item to buy like a 2-pack or a 3-pack. So each set of drawers comes with 3. So a 2-pack is 6 drawers and a 3-pack is 9 drawers. Home Depot had 6-packs, which is 18 drawers, and that was the cheapest price I found. But they ended up having to cancel my order because the supplier couldn't fulfill it. So I ended up ordering from somewhere else, and I just got the best deal I could find, but they're way cheaper. Let me just say that, like, if you can find them at a place like I don't know, Home Depot or Walmart, way cheaper than like an Office Depot or a Container Store, or Amazon actually has one of the highest prices on those. And I went with Sterilite. Tom says, "Do you just buy sets or do you also buy used Lego?" I mostly buy used Lego. So most of the loose pieces that are sorted into my my bulk Lego here, most of that comes from sorting through the sifting through the tables at Bricks and Minifigs, or you know, I've had a lot of friends give me Lego that are just like old used Lego collections, not sets. So mostly, I would say most of my Lego is not sets. It's mostly like loose used Lego pieces. Yeah, Target. So April says Home Depot didn't know they had those packs, only online. I ordered them online. They never got shipped, so they canceled the order. Target, I felt like seemed quite pricey compared to Home Depot and Walmart. Home Depot and Walmart definitely had the best prices, and Home Depot was not the one that was able to get me as many as I wanted delivered to my house. Oh, this is cool. Check this out. I'm going to zoom in on this. So for the corner of the crocodile's mouth, you get a quarter round 1x1 tile and a quarter round 2x2 tile macaroni. So I like that. Something about that is satisfying. Tom says a good place to get Lego is at Goodwill and Savers or Value Village, depending on how far north you live. I've never had a lot of luck finding it there. I do know a lot of people have had tremendous luck on Goodwill auctions online. I'm trying to think if I have ever, and I go into Goodwill often, and I look every time I'm there. And I can't say I have ever found a good Lego buy at Goodwill. We did have an independent secondhand store in my area. It was kind of like a charity kind of place. And I did find really great Lego buys there from time to time, but I've never seen it. Yeah, Rob says Goodwill around here sells everything online. So I would guess that's probably the same for us. We also have Goodwill boutiques where they like send the nice stuff. There's a couple in town and neither of them are very close to me. So I don't ever end up going there. But my guess is that the Lego stuff probably ends up at the boutiques or online in our area. We did go to Goodwill this year for Halloween stuff and we had a great time. Rob says, I knew the Value Village stock day for a while and beat out people a few times, hit one after another looking. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. We had a Salvation Army near me for a while, but it closed recently as well. And I did find some okay Lego buys at Salvation Army, but they're not there anymore. I really wish I had a Bricks and Minifigs closest to me or closer to me. The closest Bricks and Minifigs is 30 minutes away, which is not terribly far, but I hate to drive. So like a 30-minute drive to me is like Bricks and Minifigs is about one of the only things that I'm happy to drive 30 minutes for. And I've got 2 locations that are 30 minutes away from me, and I'm about to have a third location that's 30 minutes away from me, but nobody wants to put one closer to where I live. I thought about it for a while, but it's just, I don't want to run a store. I don't want to be a retail owner. Other people have those gifts and it's not mine. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cool, you guys. When it's done, I'm thinking about the clock tower. I'm already thinking about the clock tower. Rob says, I've done 2 Goodwill bulk boxes. One was fun and had lots of good stuff. The other had a ton of old, unusable brick. Oh, gross. Not sure when I'll do that next. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Tom says, I used to live in Phoenix. In a week, I spent about 150 and filled an 18-gallon Rubbermaid tub about 3/4 full. Going to Goodwills and stuff like that. I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good used Lego prices. $150 for, sheesh. That's got to be like, what, 60 pounds or 70 or 80 pounds or something like that. An 18-gallon Rubbermaid tub about 3/4 full. No, maybe I'm misinterpreting what an 18-gallon is. Still, it's good. Maybe 50 pounds of Lego, 40 pounds of Lego. Yeah, Beta Brick says, I wish I had an official store near me. I almost never get to the Lego brand retail store here. It's fun. I like it. They like me. I know the manager there and I know a lot of the employees, but it's an hour drive when the traffic is good. So it's just not something I do very often. TJ Switch says, my wife used to work next to the one in Canby, Bricks and Minifigs, and I don't think I've ever learned where the third one was going in. Well, there's already 4 in the area. So there's one in Canby, one in the Vancouver Mall, one at Cedar Hills. Is that Cedar Hills Crossing or Cedar Hills Cedar Crossing, Cedar Hills Crossing, something like that. And then there's one on Sandy Boulevard at like 30th. That's the one I go to most often. But there's another one going in, and I don't 100% know where, but I've heard. I don't know if it's public knowledge or not. So I don't know if I can't say, but it's not Fairview, it's not Troutdale, it's not Gresham, it's not Wood Village. So it's not any closer to me than any of those others. Oh no. I've put on a piece wrong, and it is certainly going to be hard to get off. I think these little sloped pieces should have the groove on the bottom like the tiles do. In fact, part of me kind of thought they did, because they don't have a stud, so you can't use a brick separator on them. Totally think they should have a groove. Groovy on a Friday afternoon. Audio Injected Soul says there's a chain called Dirt Cheap that sells items that were returned or the box has been damaged in some way. I've gotten $200 Lego sets for $40 because the box was crushed or it was missing pieces. That's awesome. I wish I had a Dirt Cheap. That sounds like my kind of place. Hi, welcome to Dirt Cheap. Everything here is dirt cheap. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't finish by noon. Oh, well, I'm close. Won't be much longer. I won't be having too late a lunch. Grooving. All right. I really like the way this is looking here. Used all these pink snot bricks to make the underside of the upper jaw. It's going to look really nice. It's going to look real nice, Clark. I tried to figure out who designed this set, and I didn't find it. I didn't find that information on the interwebs. Usually Brickset has that information, but sometimes that's only if like somebody has to know and put it in. So some product designers put their own information in, and some like Lego enthusiasts put that information in. But sometimes if it's a set that like nobody knows who designed it, then it just might not make it in there. Fazoom is here, everybody. Fazoom says, I had Waffle House for lunch. Fazoom, if I ever make it down there, you're going to take me to Waffle House, right? Right? That Twice Right reminded me of that song. It's like if I come to the South, you'll take me to Waffle House, right? Right? It was a bit of a stretch, a lot of syllables to fit in there. Luke says hit like. I won't argue with that. Hey, hit like if you like it. If you like it, hit like it. 36 Bricks says I'm having KFC. Chris, how much would I offend you if I said that's basically Waffle House, right? I'm kidding. I don't know anything about it. I've heard it's great. Fazoom says that needs to become a real song. I bet it does. I'm really liking the geometry with the bricks around the mouth of this crocodile. I almost called it a gator. But it's just really pleasant. Oh, that didn't get much closer. If you just look at the elements that they used there to achieve those shapes, I like it. Ain't gonna complain. $36 Brick says Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is better than Waffle House. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is better than Waffle House. Just saying. Okay. All right. I don't want to start any fights in here. I know you and Chris are pretty dangerous guys. Getting pretty close here, folks. Getting close. It's been fun. Glad we are together on this lovely Friday. That almost reminded me of like Mr. Rogers. I feel like a great deal of who I want to be in the world was inspired by Mr. Rogers. Oh, I can see it coming together. Look at this. This is going to be cool. So we put on these Technic pieces, these plates that have the Technic hole. And I think that's going to be the eyes of the croc. And we need these here. Right? Fazoom says, I'm willing to experience and learn about your Roscoe's. 36 Brick says, well, when you come back down, Boone, In and Out is on me, bro. Oh, I'm actually going to be there very soon. And I don't know if I'm booking the tickets or if the place I'm going to work with is booking the tickets, in which case I'll get back to you on, like, it's literally like I might be flying in Friday morning, like for work, and then like working all day long and sleeping and then flying out Saturday morning. But if not, like if I have a little bit of time in there, especially if it's around lunch or dinner time, I will hit you up. I'm going to be in the Irvine area. So I don't know what that would mean, where I'd be flying into. Maybe John Wayne. Fazoom says, I've never had In-N-Out Burger. So yes, I will definitely reach out if I'm there long enough to have a meal together. Yeah, probably John Wayne. All right. But it could be such a whirlwind thing that I might not even, I might be eating all the meals there with, oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to look so good as the crocodile from, the only thing is I might have to move those a little bit, because as this opens up, it sort of gets further away. But in hook, the mouth is open, and it's more like that geometry, because the head is like facing straight and the jaw is down, which is probably not how crocodiles work, but we'll see. I'm gonna work on that this afternoon. Oh, that is so cool looking. They did a great job with this. Good job, creator designers. Beep, 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 beep. All right, and I think I just snap this on. And this crocodile is Dundee, everybody. Get it? This crocodile is Dundee. That just came to me. Hey, thank you all so much for watching. Here, he can eat the bird. Oh no, the bird is good, right? Because the bird sits back here somewhere and eats bugs off the crocodile, and the crocodile eats the fish. He's been chomping on this thing because it's already what's the word? Bones. It's already bones. Rob says, wow, you've been waiting for that, haven't you? No, it literally came to me moments before I was going to say it's done. Thank you all so much for joining me. This has been the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Crocodile. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon if you want to get notifications when I go live in the future. Thank you, Fazoom. Thank you, Rob, Sergeant, Grumpy, 36, DJ Switch, Just Bricking Around. You are all awesome. Luke was here. Fazoom, Beta Brick, Tom Hines. You've all been great. Thank you for watching. And until next time, go build